especially for a crew like this. This would be like perfect going into the gym. Same wash as the hoodie. Golly. Kind of almost like a drop shoulder. This is beautiful. Now you just gotta decide what to put on it. Man, where do we begin? It's honestly been a beautiful and challenging ride this year, but I think that challenge is what has made things so beautiful. With Cross, we're finally picking up some speed and some momentum between drops, and that's been exciting. So I've been really diving into just kind of elevating the design and the feel of the brand to really be something that I want to train in, that I hope you guys want to train in, and then put it on pieces that are really built to last, durable materials. If you guys have ordered, we use like a lot of heavyweight cottons. A lot of stuff is manufactured in the US, printed in the US. Can't say we'll always be able to do that, but it's pretty cool to at least start out that way. So that's been a pretty cool adventure, and I know it feels like it's been a while since I talked to you guys, at least face to face. I've been doing the voiceovers, and I had some requests in the last video to get back to a little more vlog style, so I was like, you know what, let's at least talk a little bit even while I'm still doing these solo videos. So here we are, man. It's the next day, a little bit past, it's 3 already. I figure I'll just update you guys on where everything is. So that's been the vision with Cross, is to continue to build it and just really put out some sick products that it's something durable you can wear when you go train, beat it up in the gym, but it's still elevated enough, it's still clean enough that you're like, I could put this together with a fit. Maybe it's a crop tee, maybe it's a beater and some joggers, and you're like, I can rock this out a little bit. What's cool is it's kind of forcing me to build too, having to become more creative, understand really the ins and outs of e-com a little more. So when people say your work works on you just as much as you work on it, it's very, very true. Now, as far as bodybuilding goes, I don't have any plans to compete. I'm really enjoying training and kind of my vision for what a good physique is. I think competing is phenomenal. You guys know I've done it in years past. It forces you to push to a level that you're not typically going to get to. And in that, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about training and nutrition. And, when you're having to take something to the extreme, you can use a lot of those lessons for kind of a dialed back day-to-day approach. So I do miss that aspect of it. I miss the competitive component of it, but even that, I still feel it, because for me, even when I was competing, it's about being competitive with myself. How do I beat my physique last week or last month? What do I want to improve? What changes do I want to make? And then it's figuring out how to make them. And even now, I've been cutting down. I had a couple injuries this year. I tore my hamstring twice, so that was tough. So I was kind of had to plan around that a little bit and that recovery. But now I'm sitting here where most days I'm training twice a day on the stairs, doing fasted cardio in the mornings, and then training a little later in the day after I finish work, which is the session I'll take you guys to. We'll go train some back in a minute. But that's, I still have that fire to I see where I want my physique, and right now I want to get down into the 170s. Just about to touch 180, like a morning fasted weight, just weighing myself once a week, nothing too crazy, keeping the macros in check, staying at my deficit. But that's what works well for me, staying in that groove, and then the rest of my time and my mental energy outside of training and dieting can go into work. And I think, probably a lot of you guys can relate to. It's you want a good system that you can follow that's going to get you to where you want to go, but allows you to have the mental space to tackle everything else, because it's a lot. This year's been tough. It's been one of the tougher years for me personally. That's part of the reason I haven't even talked much on camera, because it's just like when you're going through stuff, you just, at least for me, I just want to execute on the work, because that helps kind of calm my mind, relieve some stress. But I don't really want to talk about it. Like I just want to go. Okay, things aren't where I want them to be. How do I get them there? Well, that change is done through work. You know, that's how you build momentum. That's what I've always found. And for me, I have to kind of battle myself a little bit because I just want to like close in and not like cut off relationships, but I get so frustrated with myself that I'm like, I can't spend time here. I can't go do this because I'm not where I want to be. But it's a little bit of a balance, because just as driven people, that pursuit never ends. There's always going to be a next goal, a next thing, a next level. So if you kind of live in this state of, oh, I can't enjoy the moment, or I can't be present until I get there, well, you're never going to be present, because you're probably never, or it's going to be hard for you to be present because you're never really ever there. There's always something new, and that's a beautiful thing too. You know, I'm grateful to have opportunity to chase after, even if it's frustrating, it's tough in the process of getting there. It's like you got to also look around and count your blessings. So that's enough of that talk for me today. Maybe we'll get into some more one-on-one talk in the next video if you guys like this little sit down. But I'm done with work today. That's most of the stuff I needed to do between getting back to some of you guys in the training app and getting some new designs, some new concepts rolling for Black Friday and beyond for cross projects. So that means it's time to train. Have my pre-workout meal, half a sweet potato and some chicken from Hummus Fit. I do enjoy that. I'll show you guys what I'm eating post-workout, because we got to get to the gym before it gets too packed, because it's 3:15 and 5 o'clock. Well, I can't lie. The gym I go to really doesn't get that busy, but you know, there's some older dudes that come in, some veterans that come in around that 5 o'clock time, and I want to give them their space. I don't want to be that guy with the tripod bothering their workout, so it's a low respect thing. So let's go train. So that's a wrap on most of the day. Finished up eating that burrito, which was absolutely delicious. I don't know what it is that sets it off, but I mean, really everything hummus carries for meal prep is pretty good because they actually season it, and then the macros are still on point. So it's a little tasty, helps me out with a good few meals every day. Usually do this burrito at some point later in the day, and then pre-workout they have what's called this garlic and herb chicken bowl, and it's just seasoned pieces of like chicken breast, kind of like chicken tender style, but no coating, and then sweet potato fries, and that is money. So then I'll double up on the sweet potato and do a little of my own baked sweet potato, and that is the perfect meal, like an hour out from my training session. And supplements, all that stuff. Like I said, I'll do another updated full day eating here, but I've been keeping it pretty minimal. Some days I do protein, some days I don't, just because I'm cutting. I like eating a lot more of my food. A meal like this isn't very many more calories, but it's substantially more filling and satiating, and just the enjoyment of actually eating food is nice. So, I mean, the cut it's going smooth. It's kind of my focus right now, is like cut down maybe another like 5 to 7 pounds, somewhere in there. See what I'm looking like, and then ideally just maintain that, because I enjoy fitting into clothes a little better. I'll be honest, like it's fun to be able to move some weight and be kind of like bulkier, but as far as like clothes and there's a few tattoo ideas I have spinning around in my head. All that stuff is like, in my opinion and how it sits on me, I like my look better when I'm leaner, a little thinner, than when I'm a little bit heavier. So I'll give up the strength in the gym all day to do that. And I haven't lost too much strength. Again, my legs are kind of a different story, because I tore the same hamstring twice this year. Now, it wasn't a complete tear, but still set me back a good bit, at least from the leg training point of view. So it is what it is, you know. You pivot, you adjust, you roll with the flow. I'm just enjoying and really grateful to be able to build cross projects. I'm very grateful for you guys on the training app, being able to connect with you guys, hear your transformations. I'll have to pull it up and share it here, but a gentleman was sharing that he had lost over 100 pounds already, and I'm like, yo, it just gets me so excited, because I was been doing some reflecting. Earlier in the video I mentioned things have been tough. Not tough, there's been obstacles, but you know, everything's manageable. I shouldn't say tough. But you know, I was like, it's been a year. You know, I lost my dog. He passed away. This is back in maybe March, the end of March. And you know, that's tough, because that was my little dude, man. If you guys remember, Rizo, a little pit bull. He was 2.5, and it was tough, man. So those are tough losses, and this month my girlfriend and I ended up splitting up. It sucks, but it's part of life, you know, and I look at it as like, okay, if I'm, you know, praying to be this man I want to become, someone who's composed, resilient, you know, stands for what he believes in, it's like you're gonna be tested. Like when you ask for something, you know, whether you guys are religious or not, you want to call it God, the universe, whatever you call it. I feel like when you ask for something, you're going to be tested in a way that builds that something in you. So, you know, these are, the other side of this hardship is, you know, the things I've asked for and prayed about as a man. And, you know, as much as it sucks, you try to pick yourself up each day and get to work on what you know you need to put the time and energy into to get there. You know, it's like, and that's what I was saying earlier, it's like, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And, you know, I'm grateful to have this mindset toward it. So if you're out there, you're going through something, like I'm such a believer, man, in just kind of owning and being present in the situation, even if it sucks, and going, okay, I will come out of this stronger, and this is going to turn me into the, the man or woman I'm looking to become, in one way or another. I think there's always growth on the other side of a challenge. I'm a believer in that. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. Let me know if you guys like this kind of like intermediate talking style, where kind of vlogging a little bit, doing my thing, training, and then popping back on the camera. I like it. It feels fresh. I'm glad I'm back to it. It feels like connecting with you guys a little bit better. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you watching. Any updates on drops, I highly encourage you to follow either Cross Projects Instagram or my Instagram, because like drop weeks are a little hectic, so I shouldn't say I can't, but I don't always get a YouTube video out for the upcoming drop, like with the date. We're doing a little Black Friday mystery giveaway, I could tell you that much. So this should be out before then. But yeah, if you want to kind of keep track of when things are coming out, Instagram is a little more up to speed with things like day to day. And yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for sitting down, talking, taking some time out of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.